the music in court for being copycats, and the co-hosts are sounding off on the multi-million-dollar verdict. Nine-time Grammy Award-winning queen of hip-hop soul, Mary J. Blige, is dropping a brand new sound like you've never heard before and showing you how she's pumping up the volume on Empire. And Law & Order alum Vincent talks about going head-to-head with the movie's biggest tough guy, Liam Neeson.
There's no way out this time, and I'm pretty sure that I can find a witness that says your boy did it.
In the even bigger threats of Jurassic World. This is The View with Whoopi, Nicole Wallace, Rosie Perez, and today, actress Garcelle Beauvais and comedian Michelle Collins jump into the co-host chairs. It all starts now.
The chair started moving, honey. So much. Where are those cheerleaders? Hey, you girls. Stand up so people can see you. You're in time for the Big Easy, yes? Is that true? Yes? Yes. Okay. What did I say, the Big Easy? See, I just want to be in Louisiana. Say it. Yeah. Say something to me, baby.
We're here for the Big East tournament.
Excellent. And where are you from? Where are you from? Chicago. All right. So welcome to the show. Yeah. It's all good. Ro.
Yes.
You gotta thank you.
Yes, I would like to say thank you to Lenox Hill Hospital and Dr. Heyman for taking care of my husband last night. Top-notch care there, top-notch care. Thank you so much.
Excellent. And speaking of top-notch, something extraordinary happened yesterday. Now, I can't say that a lot of people were surprised, but I think a lot of folks were, like, kind of happy about this. Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke will have to pay up about $7 million to Marvin Gaye's family after a jury decided that their song, Blurred Lines, copied Marvin Gaye's hit, Got to Give It Up. Now, is anybody surprised by the verdict?
Not at all.
No.
I'm not surprised by the verdict, but what I feel is Robin Thicke had said that was Got to Give It Up is one of his favorite songs of all time. Now, when does it cross between inspiration, being inspired by a song, and then actually copying the song?
Well, when it sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel like at some point there's just so many tunes, you know what I mean?
Let's take a listen.
Okay.
Let's take a listen.
Okay.
It's the same song.
Pharrell said it took him only 60 minutes to write it. I'm like, I wonder why. Because you, like, copy the sheet music off of Google.com, Nicole. Seriously.
Well, listen, I love Pharrell, right? I mean, he's so smart. Why would he steal someone's song?
Can I say why I don't love Pharrell, by the way? Every time Happy comes on, I feel a murderous rage within me that I actually want to kill Whoopi. I'm not kidding.
I don't understand that. My kids hate the song Happy. I'm like, how can you not be happy with a song named Happy?
I'm sorry. It's been used everywhere. Tampon commercial. Cause I'm happy.
Oh my God!
You
oh
know?
my God! Hold up! Wait a second! You cannot diss Pharrell Williams. He is a musical genius.
Nobody's dissing Pharrell Williams. We are saying that the song has been so played that it might be played out for a lot of people because they use it on everything.
Don't worry, don't be happy. Okay.
Yes, don't worry, be happy. That's another one I don't care about. Never hear that.
I just want to sound off some, no pun intended, some famous musical ripoffs. First of all, Vanilla Ice ripped off Queen and David Bowie's Under Pressure.
He made it better, obviously, right, guys? Made it better.
No.
I'm joking, Rosie. I'm joking. Come on.
She's a comic.
She's a comic.
She's a comic.
She was up all
Very funny. But what was funny was that Vanilla Ice actually denied that he ripped it off.
Well, they did the same thing with this, and that's what really irritated folks.
Ears? I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Has Pharrell said anything? Has he said anything about it? I know Robin Thicke said he was high and drunk, so he doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, right.
But,
So,
but has Pharrell said anything about
so
it?
their attorney responded for Williamson Thicke and said, quote, "My clients know in their heart that they wrote that song independently."
Please.
Look at Whoopi.
come on. Can you put, I mean, you know what? There's a lot of music out there that is inspired by so many things. But if you hear a lick and the first 5 seconds you don't know it's somebody else's song, there's an issue. It's a problem. And I believe that's there's some weird, you know, amount of time where it's like you play this, and it's like, and then it becomes, come on now.
Right.
Please.
Well, he's adorable, isn't he? That Pharrell's very cute.
We love Pharrell.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Pharrell. This was just a big blip on his radar.
Yeah, but it was a big
$1.7
win
million
for Marvin's family.
Absolutely.
You know, because there's not you know, when you have older artists or artists who have passed, unless you have great lawyers and stuff, stuff slips through, and people
and you
just
don't get
feel
paid
like they
anymore.
can take your stuff. And I'm glad to see that folks are listening. And that family said, we know that song.
And now they have a new house. So congratulations. They're buying a new mansion with their money. So good for them, everyone. Right? Nice.
Well, how about this? 2 fraternity members caught on video making that racist chant have come out with apologies. They're sorry. You know, Parker Rice wrote he is deeply sorry and is seeking guidance on how he can learn from this. And he's going to make sure it's never going to happen again. And parents of frat member Levi Pettit said he made a horrible mistake and will live with the consequences forever. Now, I find it interesting that folks are coming out, but is this the same old where people are saying, oh, I'm sorry I got caught?
Right, exactly. When you get caught, you're sorry.
Well,
Sure,
first of all, I would not expel the person who filmed it because seriously, we would not know. Although they are the stupidest person on that bus. Like, why would you even want to film these guys singing it? And I hate the person. I like a lot of white people annoy me. I'm going to be no offense. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, white people annoy me, but especially
it's
great.
impossible to offend me. It's impossible
It's different.
to
They're
offend me.
different. Very different.
like pig-faced racist white people are the worst kind of white people. There's a reason why the Klan wears hoods, because they're hideous and they're like idiots. So anyways, that's what's happening.
But you know what? It's always good to see somebody actually own their mistake and actually apologize. Whether they mean it or not, they're doing it.
I'm sorry. You know, it's very rare for me to say, this is some racist bull. This is some racist bull, and I am glad that they are out of the eye. I'm hoping that this fraternity, which does not have the best of reputations, really sort of takes a good look and says either everybody give up the camera or stop doing dumb stuff on the bus.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
Here's my issue when he says, I'm sorry, when he says, I hope to learn from this. What are you going to learn? Not to be racist? What are you going to learn? Not to do it in public.
Hide it better.
Hide it better. I think it is a learning experience for everybody.
I watched hours of the interviews that they were doing with the kids on this campus. And I think we haven't done it, but sometimes people use a broad brush and paint a university. This university is awesome from top to bottom. The university president found these guys in about 12 hours and suspended them and expelled them. The university, the student leaders, and they're very diverse. I mean, they obviously, these are elected leaders of the campus, African-American, Latinos, white, you know, they have spoken with one voice. This hasn't been without emotion and heat on both sides. There was a football player at the school that sort of ranted on Instagram, and then he came out and apologized. And the student leaders said, you don't need to apologize for your emotions. So I hate what I saw on the bus. Everybody does. That's a 100 out of 100 question. Hideous. But I love what I saw out of the University of Oklahoma.
Well,
and I feel
that's why you have to know it's the fraternity. It's not
kids.
It's not the
university.
well, no, the fraternity has this.
We ban fraternities. I'm not even joking.
I don't know. I've never been in.
I've been thinking about that, lady. I don't know why we're still doing it. I don't know why they're still hazing. I don't know why they're still. I mean, I think you can be a community and be a group without having to have sort of be segregated against the rest.
Well, there are
in
some
what you
fraternities
feel.
and sororities that do not participate in hazing, that contribute to the university or colleges in a very positive way. So you can't lump them all in together.
No, I'm not lumping them all together, but why do we need to have them? Why don't the student body itself come together and do things?
Because they like checkers and they like having
and also it's tradition.
No offense.
It's tradition. It's tradition, baby. And traditions are good, but some stuff you have to sort of keep an eye on. And this particular fraternity, we need to keep an eye on them to keep them correct and doing what you're supposed to be doing at school. That's not the stuff you're supposed to. You're not supposed to be singing about lynching folks. You
But
know?
all frats are doing awful things. I hate to like group them together, but like 90% of frats are doing things on campus that are not why their parents sent them to school. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just the truth.
Why don't we make it 40 and we'll make it even? We'll be right back with more Hot Topics. No, Ashton Kutcher just posted on Facebook that there are never enough diaper changing stations in the men's public restrooms, and the first public men's restroom that I go into that has one gets a free shout out on my Facebook page.
So when you so we were flying out of one of the hideous New York area airports, and that should remain nameless, and with my son, and I sent my husband in to change his diaper, and he comes out. On what? On like the table thing. It folds down. He's like, it does not. I'm like, you're so stupid. It's on the wall. I'm sort of a stressed flyer. So
Really? Wow. We shouldn't get on a plane together. Can you imagine?
Until they bring my mommy water around, I'm very tense.
I think it's fantastic.
So he goes, I swear to God, I didn't believe him. I walked in far enough to see. I'm like, oh my God, go tell somebody that the changing they do not have them in men's.
You know how big they're going to have to make the restrooms between the urinals, the toilets,
Ellen,
they're going to
disgusting. Men, you
don't want your kids
disgusting in your bathroom.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There is nothing more disgusting than a woman's bathroom. Sorry. Oh, my God.
It's them.
Oh, my God. Except my...
The LaGuardia men's bathroom in the Delta Terminal. More disgusting than the women's bathroom. Sorry.
You should have come over to see us, baby. We had... Stuff was walking across the mirrors in the women's room when we were in the...
Anyway, Ashton, I'm with you.
I would have to say, for someone like Ashton, who's young, who's hip, who's got, you know, a million gazillion Twitter followers, for him to do that, it's going to get attention. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's great because guys are taking on better roles as dads, and I think it's awesome.
And there are lots of two-daddy families with kids. Where do the two daddies fit tonight?
So maybe... Maybe it's really not that. Maybe people need to say in men's rooms from now on, since there are two daddy households and there are babies in these households, you're going to have to put this in no matter what happens. No matter if Ashton says it, somebody was going to tell you, and now the guy's spoken. Make it happen.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
Please. So, Hillary Clinton spoke out yesterday for the first time about using her personal email account for business while she was Secretary of State, and here's her explanation. Take a look.
The system we used was set up for President Clinton's office, and it had numerous safeguards. It was on property guarded by the Secret Service, and there were no security breaches. Looking back, it would have been better if I'd simply used a second email account and carried a second phone, but at the time, this didn't seem like an issue.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of women who carry multiple things in their pocketbooks, and all they ever say to me is, I only want one thing in a damn pocketbook. So maybe she didn't want to carry two.
No, she contradicted herself. She contradicted herself because in an earlier interview, she did state that she had two devices. Four, excuse me, yes. So that wasn't really good. That said, let me just explain.
iPad, a BlackBerry,
Zoom, she had Microsoft Zoom.
Yeah, so that wasn't good, But the 2009 9 Federal Records Act state that agencies that allow employees to send and receive official electronic mail messages using a system not operated by the agency must ensure that federal records sent or received on such systems are preserved in the appropriate agency record-keeping system. So
Which is not your basement, hell.
Yes, but still, it's questionable whether she broke the rules or not with that
She
statement.
definitely broke the rules.
Yeah, but
And I love Hillary.
I
love her.
Okay.
Nobody
But she
in
broke
her
'em.
camp. No one in her camp caught this on beforehand. Nobody.
She wasn't just emailing her camp, she was emailing the president too. Let me say, there were 3 groups watching what she did yesterday. Her base of support, the Democratic Party, she has about 70–80% approval rating. They're, oh, Hillary, I don't like carrying lots of stuff either. No problem, okay? So they're fine. The media, they hate her the most, okay? More than my party, they hate her the most. And even the most respected journalists said, you know, oh, the Clintonian penchant for secrecy is back. They have PTSD from the last Clinton presidency. They are done with her. Now, what she did yesterday was give ammunition to the Republicans investigating Benghazi by pointing to a smoking gun. She said, I deleted 30,000 emails. Nobody, no athlete, no politician gets to be their own judge and juror.
I'm not even interested in the Benghazi emails. I want to read her emails to Bill. I want the yoga. I want to see her Groupons. What Groupons is Hillary buying? Like, forget Benghazi. I'm sick of it already, honestly.
Are there anything that are supposed to be private?
All I'm going to say is Julian Assange. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say Julian Assange and Edward Snowden and leave it at that. And you know what?
That are private, though.
We don't know if she's going to run, and y'all got time to hate or hate whatever. But you know what? The bottom line is, are there other politicians who feel the same way? And maybe we need to find a different way to do this. Because I think people are, I mean, forget Hillary, but I think people are concerned about getting hacked and having their stuff put out there. I don't know.
Wait, let me say this. What I feel is so striking from yesterday's press conference was the amount of press that was out there. You saw Andrea Mitchell standing on an apple box so that she could be seen.
Tiny.
And yes, she's teeny tiny, but she was also leeching over to make sure that she was picked first, which she was, with all due respect. She's a very highly respected journalist. That said, you have to make, it made such a strong statement to me that said, whether you like Hillary or not, she is one of the most famous politicians in the world.
And therefore, she of all politicians knew better. And that's what's making people's heads explode.
They should have had an independent person take those 60,000 emails and decide what is personal and what isn't.
And that is the Republicans' projection.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with it. Here's the problem with it. You cannot ever know who's got your, I mean, you know, we've seen it in our lives. You send an email to somebody and suddenly it ends up in a newspaper or in a magazine. I'm just saying, Sony Hack. Yeah, I mean, I totally get why but she's not in a rush.
Was she on Hotmail though, or is she a Yahoo?
She's yelling at Bill.
Like, what is she using? I'm nervous.
She's like, did you do anything at the house today? Do you leave it all to me, Bill? Do you leave it all to me? We'll be right back with more Hot Topic.
This skyscraper is making history right now. But find out why the co-hosts wouldn't be caught dead in it next. I can't keep that.
I have 2 words. Hell no. I would not go anywhere near it. No.
The thing for me is that 5 years ago, there was a major earthquake in China, and in 2008, 90,000 people died after an earthquake in China's Providence, and it was, many said that it was reportedly due to poorly constructed buildings. And I cannot believe after 90,000 people have lost their lives that they're doing this.
Well, China is a very strange place. I mean, we remember when the Olympics came in and they just painted old buildings red? Like, look at our new buildings. Like, what? Those are 500-year-old buildings. My question is, are the ceilings going to even be high enough for me, Nicole? I'm very tall, and how
you and Judy Gold could walk through.
We could. It would be like
only
full
one room.
Shakespeare.
Only one room.
You know what's so crazy though? Like, I live in New York, and like I can't even get the cable company to come in 19 days. And like if my AC's down, like it's like a good 3 weeks before anyone comes to fix it.
4 billion people work to
China, they build a building. It's amazing. Con Ed, are you listening? You know, it's amazing.
No, it is amazing.
Well, how about this? That's not the only thing people should be listening to. How about that? Because on the heels of the announcement about an all-female team of Ghostbusters, now there's another Ghostbusters reboot planned with an all-male cast that includes Channing Tatum. Don't clap for that.
Don't
now,
do it.
I want to know, where is the Asian Ghostbuster?
Right.
Where are the black Ghostbusters?
Right.
Do we need to have...
Why do we need...
Where is the... Well, we just assume you're gonna be a Latina Ghostbuster. We just assume that.
How many do we need? How many do we need?
How many
It's
times?
ridiculous.
I want to
It's
see a
ridiculous.
pet all-dog Ghostbusters. Like, this is the thing. Like, I feel like
then
we
it would
are
be
limiting...
Bitchbusters.
So look at those two. Bitchbusters is genius. Would be.
I love it.
Let's write Bitchbusters.
Okay. We are going to write Bitchbusters together.
Done.
There you go.
Deals being made, Hollywood.
Something is going to make some folks very happy, particularly Bill Wolf, who is our executive producer. The FDA has just approved an injectable drug that claims to be a quick fix to reduce a double chin.
They all ran out.
Everybody
Ran out.
Okay, I'd like to see it work on a couple of people before I would even
Bill has
think
just
about it.
volunteered. Our executive producer is going today. What? Oh, you got an appointment at 1? Okay, he's going at 1. We will show you a before and after if he goes through with it.
Let me say this. I don't trust it. What
I don't trust it
I
either.
like to
And I-
contour. I do
check it
full
out.
beard from the neck down. Make me brown from here down.
Yeah, no.
High
It's all good.
section. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to take a pill. The next thing I know, I have sideburns growing down to my waist. You know what I mean? Like, I'm weary of that.
It's going to be something that people are going to be flocking.
What's wrong with sideburns?
Well, that's not a sideburn.
All right.
Don't trap me.
I don't even take a multivitamin. Like, I would never remember to take my chin pill.
No.
Like,
And how do you know that's what it's getting rid of? I mean, how does it know where to go?
But
How does it know it's
forget
going
that,
to the chin?
because all you have to do is look at a commercial for any drug sold in this country.
That's true.
There's 2 seconds of, and it does this and this, and then there's like a minute and a half. If your erection lasts 19 years,
And if you have
you know,
diarrhea, and if you have
you know, if your nose falls off, you know, if you're barfing up small children. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And now you want to inject some more new stuff?
No.
Please.
They'll do it. You know why? Because everyone said the same thing about Botox. And
I'm still saying it.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah,
me too.
But the thing is that there's so many people do it.
Yeah.
They do it during their lunch hour,
I've got a
and they
head
do
to
it,
toe,
and they will
America.
be doing the
It's botulism. It's the plague. It came from rats. It's botulism. What are you doing? Anyway,
If it works, they'll be lined around the corner.
probably, but not me. I need some lift up here. Now, you don't know what I'm talking about?
Here we go.
I don't have a double chin, baby. They're here on the floor dragging. I'm gonna pick them up, put them in the back. We'll be right back with the amazing and fabulous Mary J. Blige.
The queen of hip-hop soul, Mary J. Blige.
World premiere of Doubt, the brand new single from 9-time Grammy winner, the fabulous Mary J. Blige. It's a great thing. I mean, this is from the latest album, the London Sessions.
Yes.
And everybody says, well, why did she go to London? Why did she go to London? Why did you go to London to do this?
Well, I went to London because I needed a change in my life artistically. As an artist, I felt like I was getting stale in the work that I was doing, and personally as well, because I don't know if you've seen the last 4 years of my life, but it wasn't pretty. Everything was bad press every year. It was something negative going on. So I needed to change my environment. I needed to leave the United States of America to find another environment to record in, to get, to basically get this stuff out of me. And to recover from so much of the pain that that I was dealing with. And on a positive note, I took all the negative things that I was dealing with and turned it into something positive and put it into this album with songs like Doubt, where I say I'm not going to doubt myself anymore, because I definitely was doubting myself.
I know you were.
And I lived there, of course, I lived there for a month, and the whole thing was documented, so there was cameras following me around everywhere in my most vulnerable state, which is not normal for me because I'm very transparent. I don't like people to see me like that, but I needed my fans to know why. And how I got out of these trials, and why I'm doing this, and why I did an album like this. I needed to challenge myself in a whole nother area, and I'm freed. It was therapeutic for me.
Go ahead.
And here I am right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You know, your fans have such unconditional love for you. I felt like it hurts to hear that it was so traumatic for you, and I think that...
there was so much hate. I never seen so much hate, but that's people, though. You know, they're with you one minute and they're not. You know, it's life. They're fickle, and I forgive and move on. But it was so much hate, and I just didn't understand the hate after I've been so giving. But you can't always depend on people to love you the way you love them. You just got to get yourself out of it and build yourself up and just keep moving and love and forgive and move on. So that's what that was about.
That's one of the things I love about you. You don't shy away from the emotions in terms of sharing with people what you're dealing with. And so with this documentary, they followed you everywhere. The documentary is actually premiering at the Tribeca Film Festival.
Yes, it is. Yes, I'm super excited about that. Thank you.
That's awesome. Yes. How did you feel having cameras all the time? I mean, were there days you didn't want them there?
Absolutely, there was days I didn't want them, because I'm not a person that's like, I'm not that out in the open. I'm kind of private, although everything's out there. I don't like people to see me as much, but I needed my fans to see me coming through this, to see me down, to see me up, to see me in my triumphant moments, to see me on the mic delivering these things, to see me working with Sam Smith, to see me working with all the different writers and producers, to see me work with Disclosure. I wanted my fans to understand why I did it. Because when they don't understand, they shy away and they're confused, and I needed them to get it.
And they also get to see you in our favorite show, Empire.
Yeah.
Can we show a peek from tonight's episode?
Shake down. Boy, you ain't gotta say nothing. Well, baby, put your hands up there. Shake down. Shake down. Shake down. Shake down. I see your chamber. Your heart's in danger. I'm taking your love. Won't you just give it up?
Oh my God!
It's wonderful to see you acting and stretching.
Thank you.
And you have to be reminded, I think, sometimes that people who know you and love you, there's never a question about who you are. There's no doubt. No doubt.
Thank you.
And the folks on Twitter and all that stuff, they're young. They don't know yet. But never, don't you ever doubt what's here for you.
Louder. There are many more people who love you.
Absolutely. You worked with Elton. Did you work with Elton while you were out there?
No, I didn't work with Elton on this, but I played him the album, and he said, finally. Basically, finally, because you can hear me, and it's not a bunch of tracks, and no disrespect to my past work and the tracks and the beats and all of that, but you can literally hear me and everything that's in me on these records, because there's live instrumentation, and there's strings. A lot of the songs were created, most of the songs with guitar and piano, which I've never done before. So,
I have your Pandora station is on my iPhone. I can't wait to have all the new
Christmas album is still in my car. My kids and I love it.
Thank you so much.
Still in the car.
I said it before, I'll say it again. You are one of the truest out there, one of the truest artists ever I've met. And I've met a lot of folks, but you have it. Never, ever, ever forget that, ever.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary J. Blige. Members of this audience, you're going home. Oh, my God. Pardon my behind. You're going home with her new album.
Detective on Law & Order Criminal Intent is all over the big screen these days in movies like the thriller Run All Night with the fabulous Liam Neeson and the upcoming summer blockbuster Jurassic World. Please welcome the most wonderful man, Vincent D'Onofrio. you are one of the most highly respected actors in the business.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you are. And I love everything that you do. And you have always been consistent, but right now you are on a winning streak, honey. You know? And I just want to say that you play a cop so convincingly on television, and you're going to do so as well in the new Run All Night with Liam Neeson. Did you ever want to become a police officer?
No.
Never.
No, I have a lot of friends that are police officers, and they're great guys and girls, but no, not me. They do the running into buildings. I do the running out.
You have a police stunt double? Like a stunt double who takes the bullet for you? You're like, stunt double, come on in.
Double holds my gun for me, has my holster on.
Well, let's take a look at a peek at your new action film.
I guess the first question everyone in the audience and I have is, what is Liam Neeson's cell phone number? Ladies, you're welcome. But really the second question I have is that there are a lot of bullets in this movie. It's pretty violent. What do your kids think about you kind of being in movies like this?
Well, this one is questionable whether they're gonna. I know my 22-year-old girl will see it. Layla will see it. The 14-year-old and the 7-year-old, I don't know about that, because it does have a big body count, you know. So that's. But Jurassic World.
Look at that. This is on this morning. That was horrible.
Look
So
at that.
my wife started this thing where she goes online and she gets the most horrible Christmas outfits.
I do it.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Do you post them?
No, I just feel like they do it, and they do it like this. So I don't feel like I can really expose them. But yeah, I do that to my family every year.
And the dog, too, because we got our dogs.
The cat has a little outfit, you know.
Very
yes,
nice.
but he doesn't like it.
No, the
He
dog
beat
was
it.
very
It's a
unhappy.
whole
They get
thing.
very
Yeah, they don't like it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, your son looks thrilled, by the way. Look at his little face.
Yeah.
He is absolutely over the moon.
Yeah, Elias.
You know, they want me to ask you if you are happier playing a good guy or a bad guy.
I like everything, but you know, bad guys are just more fun.
Yeah.
You know, you get to bring in a whole full character.
Right.
Nobody bothers you. Everybody's bothering all the leads. You know, nobody bothers you.
Yeah.
You show up and you do your shtick and you're out. You know, it's awesome. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you once said that I don't look like a leading man. I look more like the guy who will fix your car than steal your girl.
Yeah.
And that's hard for me. You did this wonderful film with Annabella Sciorra and Matt Dillon, and you were so charming. Like, I would fall in love with you. And so what do you mean by that?
Well, I don't see myself as a leading man. I guess that's what I meant. I mean, I think that statement is still true, other than stealing the girlfriend thing. I still think I
Can you
like
fix a car, Vincent?
No.
No, but you know,
So it's not
you know what?
Certain nowadays.
You've had so many great parts. My favorite, I think I told you a long time ago, was you as Abby Hoffman.
Yeah, you
I
love
mean, it was just, you were spectacular, but you were great on Law and Order. I mean, I missed
Oh my
you.
God, Law and Order.
Because I came to do your show and I didn't get to play with you.
You did?
Yes.
I didn't know that. With Jeff?
Say it again?
With Jeff Goldblum?
Law and Order? Well, I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Rose.
Okay. Well, we just love you, and we've run out of time, and I wish I could talk to you forever and ever, but we'll do so off camera.
Yeah.
And you are going to be just have this stellar career forever and ever and ever. So thank you for coming. And our thanks to Vincent D'Onofrio. His new action-packed film, Run All Night, opens this Friday. Go see it. And we